Hey guys, my name is Lily and welcome back to my channel. So today I am in a different location. I'm upstairs because the lighting is pretty good and I want to stand up for a video. Yeah, so today I'm doing the TBR tag. I have seen this going around Booktube and I kind of want to do it. So I'm doing it. And if I look over there, it's because I have the prompts on a sheet of paper over there. But the first prompt is, how do you keep track of your physical TBR? So on this shelf behind you guys, I have read books and unread books. But on this shelf, because I have a lot of both, the books are like this on my shelf. I've recently changed my downstairs shelves, the ones you guys see if I'm usually in my room. They used to all be like faced that way because I never read any of them. But now I changed them because I was mad and I didn't like the shelves. So they're in my new vlog. I don't know if I'm going to be filming any more videos this week. Probably will with those. I don't know about with those shelves, but we'll see. The next question is your TBR mostly ebook or print? It is mostly print. I don't own any actual ebooks. I kind of do. When I used to be like, oh, that sounds, what was it? It's always like something like horrible, you know? But I don't own any really ebooks. I use my library, but that's really it. So I mostly have physical books, and I have a lot of them. A lot. 3, how do you determine which book to read next? I can't make decisions. I'm very bad at making my own decisions. I usually ask Katie from KT Reads, my mom, or, like if I'm having prompts, like for the owls, I will find I like prompts. So I'm like, oh, I want to change this one. Because I've changed the owls so many times. But and then I have TBR games that I use, to do with that. But, so that's kind of how I pick my next read based on the books that I picked for the month. I'm a mood reader, so I get sick of, I don't want to read that book, I'm going to read a different book. It's a problem, and I need to stop. Number 4, what's a book that's been in your TBR the longest? That is Monster by Michael Grant. I read the Gone series from October of 2018, like the end of October, to the end of November maybe? I don't know. It took me 6 weeks to read the series because I read a book a week. And I still haven't read this. This is 4 years after the events of Gone, or of Light, and I need to read it. I started reading it. I'm on I have a bookmark. I'm on chapter 5, page 84. And it doesn't really, follow the same characters. It doesn't, follow Sam and Astrid and Dilio and Quinn and everything like that. And I'm sad. Because we have Decca in here, but we don't have, the other characters. So I'm kind of sad because I miss my babies. And I feel like I was, such in a book hangover after Light. And I was like, these don't follow the same characters, so why am I going to bother my time? Hopefully I will read it soon, because I need to. Now. The next prompt is, what's a book you've recently bought? And this is the most recent book I've bought, I believe, and that is Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare. I'm currently reading this. I'm on page 87. Before I filmed this, I was reading this. So, I'm reading this with Katie. Katie already finished it because I take forever to read a book, and I freaking love it. This is the first book in the Infernal Devices series by Cassandra Clare. Me and Katie are reading these in publication order, so after this, we're going to City of Fallen Angels. So yeah, I have quite a few tabs already. I feel like most of these are things Will says, but it's because I love Will. And I'm on page 87. The next prompt is, what is a book on your TBR strictly because of its beautiful cover? So when I first bought this, I was super excited to read it, but everyone is giving it such bad reviews. Katie DNF'd it twice, so I'm terrified. And then it's All the Stars and Teeth by Adeline Grace, but this is so pretty. There are other books that have really pretty covers, but I want to read the books before I want to read them, not just because of the cover. But I started reading this, like reading the first chapter, and I didn't get past page 2. So hopefully I'll read it. I don't know. This is one of the books I'm very scared to go into because it's getting a lot of like bad reviews. It's getting 3 stars or like lower. Haven't really seen that many 4 or 5 stars. So I'm kind of scared. Oh, but that's pretty. What am I doing? I don't know. But yeah. The next prompt is 7. What's a book on your TBR that you never plan to read? I read the first one last year. I read it through April vacation, and it took me 3 weeks to read the first one because it was so good. Okay, it was so good at the beginning, and then it turned to garbage, and I hated it. And I feel so bad because my aunt got me this entire series. This is 7 Wonders Lost in Babylon by Peter Larangis. Probably said that wrong. So I read the first one. But Margot or one of the people disappear in last book, so I'm just like, do I want to read this? And I have no intention to. If you've read the series and you think I should continue, let me know in the comments because I will if it gets better. But if it doesn't, I'm not going to read it. I might unhaul these, but I haven't unhauled any books. I want to unhaul my Maximum Ride books because they need to go. Number 8. What's an unpublished book on your TBR that you're super excited to read? I'll put a picture. Wow. Okay, now Return to Roar by Jenny McLaughlin. I read The Land of Roar in November of 2019, and I loved it. And this cover is gorgeous. The Land of Roar cover is absolutely stunning, and Return to Roar is absolutely stunning. And the other book I'm super excited to read, which I just remembered, so I'm very happy I remembered, I put another picture, is Good Girl, Bad Blood. This is the sequel to A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson, and I told Katie, I was like, we're about to be reading this as soon as we get it, because I'm super excited to read it. I loved A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. It's the first and only thriller I've ever read, and I freaking loved it, so I gotta read more. But yeah, so I'm very excited for those 2 books, and Return to Roar comes out in June, and I think Good Girl, Bad Blood comes out, I think, April 30th. So, super excited for that. 9, what's a book in the TBR that basically everyone has read but you? I'm exposing myself. I have yet to read Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. I am currently in the middle of ACOTAR. I was reading 4 books at a time, and I never do that. So I kind of got in a reading slump and haven't finished it. Oops. But I'm very excited to read Throne of Glass. I read the first, I think, 2 or 3 chapters, and I freaking adored it. I love Selena so far. So this is about an assassin named Selena Sardothian. That's all I know. And I also know that it looks like Elsa on the back. I have issues. Anyway, I'm very, very excited to read this. Everyone either loves it or hates it. And I really want to know what side I'm on. So I'm like, Katie, as soon as you can get hold of this book, we're about to be reading that too. But yeah, I'm very, very excited to read this because I love ACOTAR right now. I'm only 200 pages in, but it's very good. So yeah. Number 10, what's a book on your TBR that everyone recommends to you? So I don't get recommendations, but everyone on BookTube talks about some of these books, and so I'm gonna just say one because there's a lot of them, and that is Cinder by Marissa Meyer. I bought this book a few months ago, and I really don't have any intention to actually read it. I do really want to read it, but am I gonna like it? I don't know, because I read the first few pages and I was bored. But first few pages, I think one day I'm just gonna be like, okay, you're gonna suck it up and you're gonna read the first 5 chapters or the first 50 pages or something, and if you don't like it, you can DNF it. But I usually give to 100 pages, so. But yeah, so I don't know why I have a bookmark in there. But if you read the series and you absolutely adored it and you think I should give it a try, let me know in the comments because you could persuade me to read this. I feel like I said that in a weird way. Persuade. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now. Number 10, what's a book on your wait, I just said that. Wow, I'm stupid. I'm sorry. Number 11, what's a book on your TBR that you've been dying to read? and that is Nevermore by Jessica Townsend. I got this a few months ago, and I read the first 2 chapters, and I'm dead. I love this book. And this has been recommended by Becca from Becca and the Books, Gavin from How to Train Your Gavin. I think Jade from Jade Reads, I think she read it. Yeah, she read it too. And they've all loved it. I will link all their channels down below along with Katie's because I did mention her. But I have been loving this book so far, and I'm saving it for Believeathon. And if I don't read it, I'm going to hurt myself. But it is pretty much on my Believeathon TBR for the Broadly Rail. I mean, that literally is based off Nevermore. So, going to read it for that prompt. Right? Right. So I'm really, really excited to continue this. And the last prompt is, how many books do you have on your TBR shelf? I have like 100 and something. I have more that I haven't like put on my Goodreads shelf. My books on my I owned books, I have like over 150 or over 100. I think just over 100. On my not physical TBR, I have too many. I really need to be like, no, I don't know what this is about. Why is this on my TBR? I have too many, literally. I have over 1,000 when I probably don't want to read half those books. Exposed. But yeah, so that was the TBR tag. I'm going to tag some people because that's what you do for tags. I'm weird. Okay. I'm obviously going to tag Katie. Love you. I'm going to tag you. I'm going to tag Looking for Books. I'm going to tag Simi Reads. We're going to go with that. And I'm gonna tag Troy from Troy Reads as well. So, if I tagged you, you're tagged. I said that, yeah. Wow, my brain. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a like and subscribe if you want to. And thank you so much for 50 plus subscribers. You guys mean the world to me. And it's awesome. So thank you guys so much. And I will link everyone I mentioned down below in the description. So, and I will put the questions down below. I don't know who created this tag, so I'm sorry. But I will put the questions down in the description bar in case you want to go do it yourselves. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. See you in my next one. Bye!